also bring in the president of Walser Wealth Management, Rebecca Walser. Rebecca, just in the nick of time, you're joining us. What do you mean, like, cranky people are going to try to tank the Trump economy and they're just not going to buy stuff? Come on.
Oh, well, I agree with Sarah on your point. I agree with Allison's point. Everyone's point on this panel. So right. Like, listen, this is ridiculous. I understand that we all can do our research and be little investigators and say, oh, this brand supported that and we're going to boycott this and this and that. There's a cruise line that's offering a 4-year cruise, so you can just sort of skip the Trump presidency altogether. Sarah, you can buy things on the cruises. It's okay. But literally, this is just goes to show you that when they said, look, I don't know where you're getting this data, but we have not supported a political candidate. We're not doing that. Then you had the TikToker go back and say, well, I pieced together who gives money to the national. It's all just made up. There's no actual tracking. And people just need to understand that we don't need to hold certain stores accountable for their political donations unless they're bringing it forward in their messaging and their marketing. If it's out there like it was with Target at the summer with their LGBTQ promotions, then you're going to expect, and you should expect, sure, backlash. But if it's some TikToker who's just tangentially, connecting the Sephora to Trump, ridiculous. And by the way, Trump's going to be good for this economy. Let's all go out and spend, because we're going to have a better economy under President Trump.
Yeah, especially, I'm going to say, Allison, with the holidays upon us. I think a lot of people will be out there shopping. But also, again, let's go back to a branding concept. I think what Rebecca pointed out there was very, very smart. A lot of brands intentionally market and brand with political ideologies or philosophies in mind. And that's one thing, because they're, I guess, being transparent.
Yeah, Sephora didn't do what Target did. They didn't do what Bud Light has done. They didn't do what, certain celebrities and other people do. So that's the difference. That's why, this whole boycott, I don't think that it's going to affect them at all. Again, and this is why it's so important for people, when you follow those on social media, especially TikTok, just don't take their word for it. Do your research. Don't just jump on the bandwagon and share something out because you don't know if it's true. That could hurt a business, even a small local business. So do your research and don't just believe what people are saying on social media.
Yeah, that actually it reminds me, before we say goodbye, though, of Whoopi Goldberg recently lambasting a local bakery, and that did not go well for her. But that's another story for another day. All right, Allison, Rebecca, and Sarah, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And